Hi everyone, this is the Etsy Edit, and we are back with another video. I am very excited about this video because I feel like not a lot of people know about these tips and tricks that I'm going to give you today, and that's what this video is going to be about. Once you have your store set up and you have all your listings up on your shop, you want to set your shop up so it is SEO friendly, it is keyword friendly, it has all, the bells and whistles that it needs to function. I'm just going to put my brightness up. For the sake of it, I'm going to take this sweatshirt listing that we used in last video when we were setting up a listing. Once you have all your listings down and you are like, okay, why am I not getting customers? Why aren't I making hundreds and hundreds of dollars like they said on social media that it would be that easy? You're going to want to do this to all of your listings, right? All of your products are going to want to have this same layout, let's say. These are all of your images. Obviously, you are going to have really nice images, not like these whatsoever. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how to create really aesthetic looking images. If you create digital products, I'll show you also how to create really aesthetic mock-ups for your products. But getting back to this, so you are going to want to click on the photos, and it's going to prompt you to this window, right? So you're going to have edit, adjust thumbnail, and alt text. And then you're going to have your delete button. And you are going to do the alt text. You have a box here that says describe your listing's image in detail. So this is going to add an additional tip. This is an additional tip on how to get customers to your product. So you are going to want to fill this out. You're never going to want to leave this out. I feel like so many people don't know about this, and it just bugs me because they could be generating so much more profit for themselves if they knew about this tip. I'll just use the title of my product that we went through in the last video from ChatGPT. It generated a title for us, remember? And I'm just going to copy that title because the title is basically the description of my product, right? You have what it is, what it looks like, what color it comes in normally. I'm going to click on the image and you're going to go to alt text and you are going to paste it. And you're going to hit apply. Now you need to do this to all of your images. So if you have 10 images, you're going to want to do it to all 10 images. And like I said before, this is going to bring people to your product because now if someone, let's say, is out of Etsy, they're not searching within Etsy, they're like on Google or on another platform like Pinterest, your product is more likely to show up on that platform because they have entered maybe NYC sweatshirt, right? And boom, your product shows up. So you always want to do that on every product that you list on Etsy. I can't tell you how important it is. The next tip I want to give, and I can't tell you how many stores I've seen, and I will be the first to say that my store was like one of those stores. Everything looked disorganized, it looked disheveled, and we all have to start somewhere. So don't feel bad if your store looks like that right now because we're going to fix it together. You want to have everything, and this is more of a tip than a trick. You want to have everything organized. You want to have it so organized that your customers don't ever have to message you about clarification or wondering, or do you offer that size? How big is it? What are the dimensions? Your customers are messaging you like questions like that. You need to redo your listing or just tweak it a little bit so it's better organized. I am always on Etsy every day tweaking my Etsy's, making them better. So the first way you can do that is in variation. So if you offer different colors, if you offer different sizes, you want to give people a drop-down menu where they can just pick the option and roll along. Think about like when you go shopping online. You want it to be as easy and simple as possible. You don't want to have to search for something. You don't want to have to remember to write something in a box or spend 20 minutes trying to figure out, oh, is this my size? Or trying to convert things. A lot of the time, I will have international customers and they'll message me about the dimensions. So now what I do is I always list the dimensions in my metric system and then their metric system. I never have any questions about that. No one's left wondering, right? Another trick or another tip really I want to say is that you want to go ahead and fill out every single nook and cranny. So this is the settings tab, and I'm in the info and appearance section. And a lot of people tend to skip over this stuff. So you'll have your shop name, which hopefully you have picked out by now. We're in the third video, I think. You're going to want to put something in here. And even if you have to go to ChatGPT and ask them to write something up for you and kind of change it up a little bit, you can totally do that. It has to be, you have to have a shop title because again, you're going to draw in different people and those people will know what kind of shop they're on, right? This is super important. You're not going to want to miss your logo. Your logo is so important, especially in this day and age. The reason that I brought you here was these 3 boxes right here. The shop announcement, message to buyers, and message to buyers if you're selling digital products, right? I'm always filling out my shop announcement on a weekly basis because I do it more for when I'm doing sales or something important is going on. A lot of people will follow your store. You will get a lot of people following it, but not necessarily buying. So you want to update them on sales because the more likely that they know about your sale, the more likely they are to buy. Message to buyers, I always do this. I always include a little blurb to my customers, just reaching out. Hey, thank you so much for your order. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for shopping small. Something very casual, very cutesy. I like to talk to my customers like I talk to my friends. I just feel like it's more personable and people are more likely to feel comfortable with you. They feel that comfort and they like that experience. I know that I am not good at all with writing this kind of stuff. So you can just get an idea on chat and go from there. I do sell a couple of digital products on my shop and I will find that it's not personable whatsoever. They buy your product and immediately get the product. There's no interaction with you and that customer. You and that customer never talk, right? So I like to always write something. It just makes me feel better. I know that my customer will see it and will be like, wow, that's really nice of them. You can also include in these 2 boxes in the message to buyers and message to buyers for digital items. Hey, thanks for buying. Here's 10% off your next order. You can use the code blah, blah, blah. So I always like to do an incentive to come back. That was a huge tip, I feel like. So I'm sorry that one was so long. I feel like that there was a lot of information to be told about that one. If you go to the marketing tab and you go to sales and discounts, you're on the sales and discounts page. You're going to go to the details and stats. I have found, and people probably have a hot take about this, and I'm going to get like a lot of negative feedback about this. I probably do a sale on my store every 2 weeks on Etsy, but I highly suggest doing sales all the time in Etsy. I don't know what it is about well, I know what it is about a sale. People see a sale and they're like, oh my God, I'm getting a great deal. But I don't know what it is about Etsy that the sale thing works so well. And maybe it's the type of algorithm or people that are purchasing on Etsy. But I have found that offering a sale at least once a week or every 2 weeks drives people to your store. And a lot of those people for me have been recurring customers, and that's what you want. You always want customers to come back. I'd rather have 25 customers buying that product than only one person buying it and only making that one sale. And it's all about perspective, and I hope that kind of made sense. I know it's confusing. You always want to think of it in a larger sense. You don't want to just have one customer per week or one customer per month. You want to have a bunch of customers per day. That is the end goal for you on Etsy. Goal eventually should be daily sales. When I first started Etsy, I had really no or goals or anything like that because it started out as a hobby. 2 or 3 customers a month was amazing for me. I was over the moon. And if you're getting that, you should be over the moon about that. More successful at it, and I realized that you want daily sales on Etsy. And if you're not getting daily sales, you have to change something about your store because it is absolutely possible no matter what you're selling. Again, that was a long intro to this tip trick. But this is where you would create a discount code. And your codes don't have to be anything spectacular. It can be, you would go here to run a sale, and you can do percentage off or free standard shipping. And the percentage offs are here, or you can customize how much you want off, where in the world you want it to be valid. Like if you're just doing the US, then you can pick the US. If you're not from the US, you can do your country only. Then the sale duration, I always do about a week. So unless I do like a flash sale. And those are fun because people are like scrambling like for 2 or 3 days. And you just keep it standard, keep it easy for people. The average person is not going to go into the box and remember this whole long coupon code, right? So just keep it. So I would do, so it's the Etsy edit. I would do EE and then shop maybe. Keep it easy and simple. So then you have this option to select all listings or selective listings. So like around Christmas time, I'll have all of my Christmas stuff on sale because I want people to buy it, right? I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of Christmas merchandise. And so for here, I would do this. I would do select listings, and I would just go through all my products and pick and choose and whatever. But if you're just having a flash sale and you want people to just, like maybe you're having a slow week and you want to do a flash sale so people come to your store, then you do all the listings because you want everything to be on sale. If you guys have any questions about anything on this channel, you can leave it in the comments below. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.